Oh, that's right. We figured out the address that the guy extorting us was calling from was the or at least the number the person was there's the guy who's extorting us to blow up the apartment and some other stuff. The number, we traced it back to the guy who...
Locked. They must have finished with the bomber.
There we go. That's the guy whose bones we took. The guy who killed our wife, I guess? Okay, we did the artist news already, so... Cool.
Hey, Charlie.
Who are you? I'm busy.
That's Dr. Regis, corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not going to take a statement.
I'm very busy, corpseman. Can't you find Santiago?
Was that the guy in the other, or the kid in the other room?
In the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir. I've been panicking all evening about it. She's
and
in the room at the end here.
Okay. Oh, and somebody's been messing with the AI that's our boss, because, you know, it's sound to put policing in the hands of a machine.
She's just in there.
He's always smiling. It annoys me because it means he's obviously not paying attention.
Feel that. Alright. Door? Oh, door. Oh no, it's her from the apartment. Are they both here? Because that kid's been there since the start.
Oh, hey, some service. These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Hi there, I'm Charlie.
My name's Charlie. I work here, and I'm going to see if I can help you. Something like this must be quite unsettling.
Yeah, the apartment we blew up was the apartment above hers.
Every day something like this happens.
She was the tutorial level. Okay, name and social number?
Name and SOC number.
Sesame Ladha SN 134244.
That's a nice name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
My wife was Sri Lankan. She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases?
What a bitch! Jesus Christ!
Mandala.
Alright.
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude for it.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you weren't here for the earlier segments, there is, like, social insurance, the dole, whatever you want to call it, but you get, like, basic amenities for it.
Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
You're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
What would you want? I don't care.
Where do you live?
The trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E 8682 Zoo Street.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
13E 8682 Zoo
Somebody
Street.
blew up 14E.
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
So, can I go?
That's not going to be a yes.
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Can do it, Dr. Regis.
Empty apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when he wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet?
Gotta log on,
It's
alright.
the same kind of thing they'd issue in the Skanto apartments.
Alright, good
I
cup.
knew they weren't flex screens. Really? A stainless steel trash can. They probably go through everything guests they're out.
But maybe we can use the metal for
This
something.
must be where people in here get water when they want it.
Okay.
Hey, let me.
Let me out. I didn't do it.
Hey,
There
let
we
me
go.
out. I didn't do anything.
Reclick that. Anything else?
The lighting fixture's broken.
Oh,
Someone went nuts in here and took it out on the light.
maybe we can get that wet.
It's different from mine, a whole lot older. There's a message on the panel. Insert coin, whatever that means.
Oh, damn.
Old-fashioned hollow hardware for everyone who comes in here not wired. It may only show the news, but it must be connected to the net at large. They must have huge vents in this building. He looks sick. I hope I don't catch anything off him.
Wonder if we can log into him. Oh,
It
the
isn't
sheet.
really that cold in here. It's probably just a...
Formality. Okay. Sorry, I keep clicking early. Alright, so... Oh, corner or anything? No.
My wetware's dried up. All I've got left is the crusty layer stuck to my hands.
Oh, maybe we can moisten that. Alright, there's nothing here right now. What's in the news? This is new, okay. Japan began third round of cloning. Following successful initial trials, the Japanese government has approved an expansion of its controversial human cloning program. Hailed as many within the Diet as a solution to the predicted population crisis, the next tranche is projected to expand the number of new births via cloning and IVF from 1,500 in the initial groups to over 20,000. According to the Malthus Institute, why would that asshole get anything named after him? An NGO committed to measuring population growth. Oh, of course it is. Population growth patterns. The country's declining birth rates since the end of the 20th century have led to fears of an unsustainable shift towards an older population. Unlike many other nations in the region who have countered similar trends by accepting large numbers of refugees from global conflicts, Japan has steadfastly refused to dilute the culture and essence of the Japanese people by taking large numbers of displaced, as expressed by an outgoing Home Minister Mizuno Murai. Oh, you can always give them the Abe treatment. The process used involves selection of a suitable zygote after fertilization, which is then split multiple times to produce many embryos per fertilization. Some have raised concerns that the manner in which these candidates are selected and what traits are deemed desirable risk leading to politics of ethno-fascism, while others note that the long-term health effects of such wide-scale cloning on a human population are currently unknown. Despite these objections, the government believes this to be the best solution to the looming depopulation crisis, aiming for as much as 40% of the nation's population to be born this way by 2110. That's weird. Another ad, Blackwell. Kabaddi, alright. Currently dry with late operations right now. Oh, I gotta try and play rock, paper, scissors next time we have our guy back. Alright. Day and night for staying indoors. Okay, so SPF 30 plus. I think it's been the same weather the entire time. Alright, anything in our mailbox? You haven't been attending your employment meetings. That was the scam email. Unable to connect. Okay, hoop.
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
So we got the blue cup. We look at the paperwork.
It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore? It's an empty blue cup, just like you'd get from any lousy food machine.
Okay. Hoop.
The lighting, maybe some... I can't read. The table's just like the rest of Cell. Gray, functional, probably stronger than it ought to be.
Yeah. Table base. Why is that separate?
The table's screwed into the ground. I can't get the screws out with my bare hands. My name...
Well, we can climb on the table. Okay.
Hey,
What?
would you mind not doing that?
Okay, we gotta cover up the camera somehow.
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Fine.
But I feel like they would come in if I try to... If we tried to cover the camera, I feel like they would send someone in. Alright, can we mix it our group?
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it wants to barter.
Alright. Oop.
Hello? Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
Alright, you look at the
A
sheet.
rubbery plastic sheet? Why would he have needed... Oh, ew!
Oh.
A rubbery... Oh. I can't use... I may not be 100% clear. I can't get the screws out with my...
We sheet the
I
camera.
can't reach...
The chair won't let me do it separately. Okay. Oop.
Huh? Fixed to the floor.
Seems a little odd. Alright. Can we wash the sheet off?
I don't think I...
Oop.
I can't use... I can't use...
Does he even need to say I really took the sheet?
Hello? Huh.
No. Okay. Oop.
It's a filled up plastic cup. What's left of my wetware is floating in it.
There we go. That's the same news we just looked at. What happens when we contact the cell officer?
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Oh, we need coins for the food machine, too. Who are you?
Oh, Agent,
Just Corpseman, actually. Quince. What's your name?
Sesame, Latha.
Nice to meet you, Miss Sesame. Pardon my asking, but you were raised by the city, weren't you?
You read that on my file?
Nah, I was too.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah, we're practically family.
I don't know about that. Bored.
I've been in here for hours. The guy in the bed isn't much company. What is there to do?
There's the terminal. You can check the news.
Ugh, I can't stand this much of the real world. It's so slow.
I'm sorry. People don't usually spend so long in here. It's just taking a bit longer than usual.
You're a terrible liar.
I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point.
Why is everybody going to see so accusatory? That's her
They
business.
take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Alright.
Is it any good?
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
Alright.
Who was that guy who came in?
Oh, Charlie? He's one of the most experienced agents in Cell. A lot of people have trouble getting on with him, but he's just businesslike.
It sounded like he was panicking about something.
I've never thought of him as someone who gets worried. Grumpy a whole lot of the time, sure.
Who's this guy?
What's wrong with that guy on the bed? He hasn't said a word in hours.
We're not sure. He was picked up on the street yesterday. It looks like he's come down with a psychophage issue.
So you're just ignoring him.
Well, there's not much we can do until we know what it is.
Why let it show symptoms? Why not connect someone?
All of our info?
I guess who's going to connect?
Never mind.
I had a feeling he was going to play into that somehow.
I need to get back in the trance. How can I make a connection?
Sorry, we don't allow trans connections from inside Cell.
What? That's inhuman! I have rights, you know!
Not to an internet connection, you don't.
Come
You should.
on, I could just hook something up through that terminal.
I'm sorry, but it's for security.
Alright.
Would I be able to get some privacy?
What do you mean?
Well, with that camera, I don't think I can, you know, personal stuff, business.
I'm sorry. I understand how you feel, but I can't cut the camera.
What? That's not fair!
All of the cameras are tied into the centralized network. We can't turn them off, even if we wanted to. It's for your security.
Oh, I see. You're not able to.
Charlie doesn't like it either. He keeps breaking the camera in his office.
I thought we taped over it.
Still mad at him for that.
Why are you keeping me in this cell? I haven't done anything.
Oh, this isn't a cell. The cells are only 2 cubic meters.
That's
Jesus.
the point. I didn't break the law.
It's for your own safety. Charlie's asked to make sure you stay here until he gets back.
I don't feel very safe.
City kid?
So, how'd you know I was raised by the city?
It was a guess, but your name was a clue. You ever notice how they always assign kids names from nature? Quince, Sesame. We even had a pomegranate in my center.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
That's true. Never met any with any cool names, though. No tigers or anything.
We only do plants here.
I don't think they do the extinct ones, though.
How'd you end up working for Cell?
I'm not sure.
Let's keep the exposition flowing, I guess.
Most of the kids from my center ended up here. Monroe Center, down by the coast, that is. Where'd you grow up?
Taylor, near the lake. Most of us just ended up on Skanto, unemployed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Personally, I think us city kids should stick together. There are so many of us, we'd be a force to be reckoned with.
Somebody's saying about class unity. Alright,
So, what's your first name, Mr. Corpseman Quince?
It's Amadi, an Angolan name. Apparently, that's where my family came. The first names are always from kids' cultural backgrounds. What about Latha? Is that, Indian?
Dunno, probably. I came with a refugee shipment from the war. You ever feel like exploring your roots?
Not really. I grew up here. Newton is my home.
also, yeah, that skip was me
There's
misclicking
really
in,
much
I'm
for me
sorry.
in the old country either, except thousands of kilometers of radioactive hot zone.
Great, so we had a nuclear war
My
at some
apartment
point.
exploded.
Oh, ouch. Was it a nice place?
Well, no, but that isn't the point.
Accidents like that happen sometimes. At least Cell were able to get you out.
I'm not sure it was an accident. My connection was cut and my doors were locked before it happened.
Who'd want to hurt you, though?
That's just it. I don't know who. I mean, I've pissed people off in net matches sometimes, but this? Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Okay. So we got food tokens. The wetware would probably need food. Wait, can we sheet the air vent? Thin metal disc for getting things from the food machine. The fact that sellers are still using physical currency makes you shudder in revulsion. It makes you wonder what kinds of other backwards practices to make use of here.
I can't read.
Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, wait. We can use the coins to unscrew the thing, probably.
Hey,
What?
would you mind not...
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you. The camera's there for...
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that. I can't read.
They gave me several, so let's see what we can get out of the food machine. Metal fork, okay.
A sharp metal eating tool. Better be careful with it.
We won't. April match the product contains the bare minimum of what a human body needs.
But they've made it even worse than my food machine does.
Nice.
I put some of it in the cup.
Okay.
The cup's getting full. It'd be a wetware growth culture if it was any warmer.
Okay, so we need to warm it up in here. Can we cover it with the sheet?
I can't use.
No. Alright.
You want this? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
So how am I going to warm this place up?
I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
Oh, that's so I don't electrocute myself messing with the light, isn't it?
I could probably pop it open if I could read. Better not. Better not.
Okay. Doop, doop, doop.
Hi there.
Can I?
Sure.
He just got anything new after he left and came back.
Thanks for that.
Anytime.
Okay. That works.
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera. Oh, jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me.
That's fine.
Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Please?
Sorry, bro. Okay, cool. Because he can't get up there to, do anything about it either.
The table has been freed.
Alright. Get on the table first. Or no, I don't want to pull table. Yeah, get on the table first. Then we pry that open.
It looks like a fire hazard. It's spitting sparks everywhere. I've already got anything else and I'll probably...
Can we put a cup in there?
I can't use...
Restart. Oh. Make a little
This kind
fire.
of sums up my feelings about paperwork.
Alright, can we put that in the trash can? Fantastic.
I guess that's sorta safer.
They don't have a fire alarm in here?
Let's see if this works.
I'm a little worried because that's a 80 minutes later. That's a
Easy.
plastic cup.
Nothing stands between me and my trance.
But it could be heat resistance. It's fine. Alright. So we got goop. No, I wanted to get down.
I think it looks... Not from up here.
I guess the vent's gonna be my way out.
I can't read. It's like built into the wall. If
Or
I
not.
wanted to get through, I need to cut it out.
Okay.
I think it looks...
Let's see what I can do about wetware. Can we put it on the food machine?
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one. I don't think I... Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
So we can help him out at least. Okay, paperwork's totally gone now.
Huh? Fixed to the floor.
Oh yeah, we would have to go
Hello?
into the trance.
Huh.
Alright, so trance me up. Let's save before things can get wild here. Alright. User.guy. Oh, someone's not having a great time.
Jeez, talk about low-quality knockoffs made in Han factories. He doesn't really fit in here.
Okay. Oh.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
You look a little stuck.
All right.
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
How'd this happen?
Up like this.
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the greater Han Republic.
Shut up!
Oh, it was the other guy.
Pinocchio.
It's a disguise. Normally, by this stage, it makes a really clumsy.
The church isn't
With the host and uses it
in charge
to
of your
drive
functions.
the
Okay.
flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, spread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
Okay, what are you doing here?
Why are you in a cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
Oh.
Sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least
So he's going to be my connection out.
An ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
You want some help?
Anything I can do to help?
There would be, but I'm going to have to decline.
I don't think you're really in a position to bargain.
Hey, for all I know, you're a Cell agent trying to breach my wiring. If I give you too much room, then I'm just swapping him over there as my oppressive influence.
The influence of the mighty Han Republic spans the world.
Why would Cell want to breach you?
Again, if I start telling you about that, then I'm incriminating myself.
Okay, fair enough.
To help you help me, but I'd need to know we're on the same side.
Alright. We need some kind of
Go
indicator.
anywhere.
Huh. You're funny.
So the explosion wasn't in the news.
The idea of a virus forcing people to join Greater Han is imperialist deceit. We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
That I agree with.
Have you considered joining the mighty works of Han? I have something amusing to show you. You need to drop your firewall to see it, though. We must strive to defeat the tyranny of the individual. I
Don't know about
something
that.
to show
That's
you.
kind of like Borg-like.
The idea of a virus. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. Error
Okay, Star Trek 3.
Propaganda message TN118 not found. Check connection to server and try again. Can you help me? I must go to the Greater Han Republic. Great works await. I am the real.
Whose name?
Do not trust the imposter in the wall. I am the real.
Oh,
I have
alright.
no idea what it means, but it sure looks oppressive.
A dry, barren wasteland, like something out of a war zone. You're not sure it's based upon a real place or carefully designed to create the right mood.
Better be careful what I touch. Anything could be a carrier from malware in here. In a sim like this, it's probably read-only.
Okay. I feel like there's got to be something else we can connect to convince him of stuff. There's also... Alright. Okay, get the screen a little bit.
Got it. I can feel the net on the other side.
Okay. Can we goop the camera?
I can't reach it.
No, so.
I can't reach. I think it looks.
Okay, yeah, because the door was interactive, alright, but...
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Okay. Can we fork it?
I'm going to need something more. Otherwise, I might as well just smash the whole thing. It doesn't take.
Thanks. Alright, where am I going to get something more precise?
It looks like a fire. I think it looks better.
Alright, we've got a connection out, so that's a start.
Alan wasalam.
Hi? I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
Huh, nice. Who are you?
You're a hacker.
That sounds so...
Oh, that's the one doing the attack.
Sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela.
What is
A
this?
lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
Oh, great.
That's the guy I spoke to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago. Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
I didn't think they were going to play them against each other this early.
We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too destructive for how
So Central is up to some shit.
Personal then?
In any case, he knows.
Okay, well, Central is sometimes up to some shit, but might not be connected to this.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
Wait, the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes. He's acting...
Oh, his name is literally Guy. I love that.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
Nice.
So why are you hooked up to No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
Ah, so lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time when you joined it through an outbound port.
Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahilia.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Don't be racist. Okay, yeah.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means not...
The name that's been on the papers, the news posts.
Trivia and lies.
That is
Where will
fair
people
enough.
find the truth?
Themselves?
Themselves?
Very philosophical, but not the case. Jahilia means ignorance.
Oh, I get it. It's ironic.
Precisely.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Bit Tawfiq, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Okay. I do like the idea that we're, working at, like, opposite ends.
I've got a question.
Yes.
Mind if I
We're
can...
occupying this terminal's internet port. Mind if I connect to
I'm sorry, that's not
See the
possible.
transfer you?
Oh, come on.
Sorry,
man,
I keep
I'll only
miscalling.
be a few Gbps. I haven't been on in like hours.
I can assure you, the trance won't be going anywhere without you.
Alright.
Come on, I need to get back in there.
I'm sorry, I have to keep this port open for our data miners. Plus, it may not be safe for you.
They've already got me in here. What's the worst that could happen?
Think it through. If whoever has been targeting you notices
Oh, yeah, there is that.
They'd realize I was still alive.
and exactly where you are. I'm sorry, but until we find out exactly who they are and what they want, you're going to have to remain out of the trance.
I do like the idea that, you know, it's psychologically addictive.
Guy's job then.
He's a good friend of our cause, works as a relay. We keep a connection open to him, and he finds a way to get as physically close as possible to secure systems.
He looks like he could do with your help.
His link was lost several hours ago.
the Trojan psychophage she's infected with.
He has used some risky tactics for getting inside Cell before. While successful, it appears that his work may...
You'd think he would have, like, a counter program ready to go as soon as he got pulled in, but...
What's your beef with Cell anyway? It must be something pretty big to go after one of the most secure systems in the world.
Fuck the police?
Secure raises red flags. But the mere fact that Cell is so opaque tells us they've something they feel worth hiding.
That too.
I never had any problems with them. They seem to do all right running the city.
As long as you remain within your ever-flexible world of the trance, certainly. You may, however, miss that which happens in the tangle of the real that Central controls. And today there was an opportunity we just couldn't pass up.
Central's having issues.
Did you do it?
Not us. We've never seen anyone quite so devastatingly successful. A multi-vector heuristic denial of service attack against Central's inner systems.
But for that, you'd need thousands.
Hundreds of thousands of systems well prepared, working in synchronicity, or access to its innermost workings. It's almost too good to be true. All of Central down at a moment's notice.
I hope Regis' partner isn't the one doing the attack.
Newton's autonomic nervous system to Central's high...
But the Central suddenly...
The higher brain function, sorry.
The security system was weaker than ever.
Precisely. An opportunity that Jahilia couldn't pass up.
Okay, talk to me about Shishiki.
What's wrong with them?
That depends. If you want the banal and the trivial, they're absolutely fine. By having a strong...
That is true, all the news thus far has been pretty boring.
They are capable of controlling what the majority of the population are aware of.
Are they lying to us?
No, merely deceiving.
Redirecting.
People to know
Or misdirecting.
wholly, truthfully, and factually. This is how they've established their credibility. If they or their allies wish something to be suppressed, they've thousands of hackers on staff to destroy systems that pose a threat.
Damn, that's super aggressive.
They lead the world in private sector espionage through a number of subsidiaries. As far as Jahilia are concerned, the things most worth knowing are those that others wish hidden. That is why we work against Shishiki, to ensure that the world knows the whole truth.
So it sounds like Shishiki might be funding Jetpack Guy, but, like, why?
This apartment looks almost exactly like mine. Well, except for all the data artifacts. And it's cleaner.
Not surprising, since it was right above yours.
Are you sure that agent wasn't targeting this apartment?
Unlikely. The occupant was away long term. Together with trapping you within your apartment and outside of the trance.
Yeah, I thought so. Just hoped it might be someone else they were after. Then I could get back to my trance. Guy's going to help me get out, but what then? I can't exactly go home anymore.
She said she gave him a look. She said she gave her a location, so.
There are a number of terminal nodes we use as drop points. One of those will suffice. But remember, do not access the trance on the net until we confirm it's safe.
Any idea why they're after me?
Have you been hacking anyone you shouldn't have?
Nobody who tried to kill me anyway. Could it be related to Cell? It was an agent who planted the bomb.
Not directly. If it was, they'd have finished you rather than keeping you prisoner. I have some theories as to what's going on, but we'll know more for certain later.
Once you've had a chance to pull data out...
That also kind of gets Regis off the hook a little bit,
Thanks.
I would imagine. Alright. We'll save having done all that. And then disconnect. Oh wait, I'm going to keep trancing. I should have exited the thing we were just... Yeah, I should have exited back to the hub here. Alright, let's chat, friend.
Hi, Guy.
Hey there.
Hello.
She wasn't talking to you.
Jinsel told me to see you.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Such as?
Fine. What is it you want?
Coffee?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox.
Huh.
For that, I need epinephrine.
Ah.
You can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. Epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
I couldn't use the gel with the food machine, but maybe I can put some on a token and plonk it in there. Like, I thought the food machine would come into it, but you are unable to form a connection. Okay.
Either it's got some pretty tough from the look of it.
Can we pry that open?
The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
I don't know what I would have that would be more precise.
Hello? Huh.
So we need something more precise for that, too.
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak?
Sure.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
What's the robot gonna do?
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
A utility drone. It probably carries things around the building. Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Oh, cool.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
Alright, so we could probably cook this stuff. Okay, and okay, we need to make the epinephrine and put it in the injector. I think is the deal here.
Wow, this is some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
Okay.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
That's going to be the camera.
A standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
Okay, so let me goop the, Okay.
The wetware won't form a... Either it's got some pretty tough from the look of it.
I wasn't expecting to do some engineering on top of everything, too.
This might be useful. I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's super-powered lens. Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module...
Where am I going to get a recipe for epinephrine?
That's not going to help. I think it looks better.
Okay. Can we combine the module with the,
It's not compatible. There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now. I can't put it back. It's still just...
Like, it wasn't on the list of stuff we could network with either,
No doubt
so.
about it. This is the one who spoke to me.
Okay.
No doubt. No doubt. I've got a question.
Yes.
Thanks.
F1.
Okay, so much for that. Oh, here we go. Data. The Dalmol file representing 4,5-beta trihydroxy and methylphenethylamine, or epinephrine. Glad it's got a common name. Well, there's anything you do with it yourself, or maybe another system that's compatible. Okay. So that we put that on the thingy.
I hope it understands its new orders. Let's see what it can do now.
Heavy generating injector gun. Doesn't look like it's loaded with anything.
I don't think the machine... It won't bring up the menu.
God damn it.
It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At least it managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine.
Okay.
The cartridge is mounted in the ejector.
Here goes nothing.
Now let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
Okay, back to the trance. You good, buddy? Oh, the other guy's gone.
Thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours. I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a few hours. What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need
Okay.
more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They
Okay.
use them for moving Kid around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
Okay.
You sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah, now that Chatty Cathy's out of the way, I'll work on getting myself out of this sim next. You work on leaving Cell, and give Jinsel my regards.
You sure you're...
Yeah, I'll work. You
Okay, nothing new there. Can we give Jinsel his regards?
I've got a question.
Yes.
Thanks.
F1.
Okay. Let's mess with the robot. So I guess the robot will bring me something I can cut the vent with. It's full medical data. Even if the drone's objects had high enough resolution for you to read them, certainly they'd make no sense to you. I think guy's breach was into the drone built into the ceiling, otherwise you wouldn't get very far. Okay. Flickering blue projection of a skeleton. From what you remember of school, you can tell that some of the bones shouldn't be shaped like that. Synthetic dress and a synthetic dress in a Skippy maid's outfit. Are they using synths for undercover work now? Synthetic is offline. Drone can't establish a data connection with it. Okay. Need the opportunity of a lifetime to go through cell agent's terminal, all dirt you could dig up. The drone doesn't seem to have any means of access, unfortunately. Screens are showing some information about active cell case. Something about a minejacker? Or your preference? Oh. It's got the default thing. Oh, actually, can we look at the camera? Whoever this office belongs to, they've apparently had the same opinion. They've apparently had the same opinion as you about Cell's camera. No, this one's covered in tape. Notices upon notices slip past. Many of them are nothing but Cell's technical jargon. All you understand is what's appeared in Detective Sims. Okay, so office is locked. On the course, we the guard outside the cells. It looks like he expects any problems to come from inside the cell rather than out in the corridor. I would automatically hands control back over so we'd get to look at everything in the room.
A utility drone. It probably
What you got?
Please do not interrupt active drone.
You won't sit still long enough to get it open. I can't use. Prying it open.
Slash its tire?
I may be good. That office. Come on, shoo!
Warning, power contact lost.
Oh, I see. The floor's conductive. Okay. Hope.
This might be useful.
Cutting laser. Yeah, probably.
I couldn't find any. Not unless I plan on taking the whole thing apart. And I haven't got time for that.
Alright. Let's leave. Wonk. See ya.